night. Green flag is out for the street stocks.
Fabulous jump there for Austin Jones. Going to get clear of K-Tribal. Maybe call it a car length as they go down to the north turn for the first time. Battle a little bit heavy and heated further back with Brad Lewis trying to gain some spots, but they're single file up at the front of the field. Austin Jones in control. There's contact just further back as Brad Lewis gets into Kyler Staley, and there's a little bit more contact with some of the Staley machines behind. One car piles in, and that will bring out our first call, 811, before you did caution.
To the rear of him, the Garrison Gray, number 13 of the K-Train. Battle is on for the third position, though. That's what I think is going to be the hottest battle on the track. Christian Joyce in the number 1 machine, peeking to the inside. Will he shoehorn his way in there, and he gets a little bumper into Brown's number 9, tries to get under him. Oh, contact for the lead.
And that was Austin Jones trying to keep K-Train at bay, and now it's an absolute mess for the third spot. Contact with Brandon Brown and Brad Lewis and Christian Joyce. Lewis got the worst of it because here comes Brian Sykes Jr. to the inside to get fourth. As they continue to work, here comes Emily Lewis underneath Christy Wallace. Contact there. Lewis will go around at the top of the screen. That'll bring out the call, 811, before you dig caution.
Now we go back to green with 12 laps on the board.
If we can get a long green flag run, that may play into K-Train's favor as it stands. He drives it deep into the center of the corner and actually gets off pretty well for as deep as he drove it. Meanwhile, stacking up a little bit further back, here comes K-Train, putting the nudge to Austin Jones. There goes K-Train to the bottom, looking for the race lead here, coming to lap 13.
He's to the bottom. Can the K-Train do it? He's to the inside. The fans are getting riled up here for one of the great veterans here at Bowman Gray. Still looking for his first career win. He has the lead coming to lap 13. Sideways, Jones tucks in behind.
Trouble a little bit further back, though, as the leaders continue to race. It will bring out the call, 811, before you dig caution. I believe that's Halvey over in the middle of the north turn that is stopped. He'll back up the field as we get set to go racing one more time. Off on the gas pedal he goes, off and away, but a good jump there for Austin Jones as Brian Sykes Jr. immediately looks to the inside of Christian Joyce and sends him up the racetrack in the south turn.
Big battle out. Christian Joyce getting booted to the rear of the field. It looks like trouble on the number 1. He's had a tough season so far this year. Now he's on the outside, hanging on for dear life as the driver of that number 1.
Almost made contact with Moose Martin. I think got loose out of the corner more than anything else, so Moose might get the spot. Here comes Jordan Atkins, I believe, to the inside as well, looking for a position. And how about Brandon Brown, who had trouble earlier and is trying to rebound Brian Robertson there, looking for a spot underneath him too.
He's finished second this year. He's finished third. He's finished fourth. He's finished fifth. A career that has spanned so long. And his 198th career start, the K-Train has done it. He's finally a winner at Bowman Gray Stadium. Green flag is out for the Sportsman race. Twin 20s.
Trouble immediately before we even get going. AJ Burness got into it with the number 51 machine of Austin Taylor, and that's going to bring out a call, 811, before you dig caution.
It looks like a furnace steaming, possibly getting the radiator. The 51 is upset. He is out of his car, pointing to his head. What are you doing? Burness. Oh, the helmet slam by Austin Taylor. Not happy. Slamming his gloves down in frustration.
And it will be Daniel Dye looking for win number 2 of 2025, but he's going to get turned before we even get going as Kyler Kepley's got a completely torn up front end of the race car, and this may be a big opportunity for Zach Orr, but we get a call, 811, before you dig caution.
Branch selling his car to Dylan Ward, trading it with Dylan Ward, and now Connor Branch moves up to the modifieds. The green flag is back out.
This is a very, very fast top 5. These are some of the best drivers in this law offices for John Barrett Sports Division. Look at Tommy Neal trying to go to the inside of Sterling Plemons. Plemons goes up the racetrack at the north turn. The Tiger roars on the inside.
But a few car lengths in front of him sits the red and black number 55, and off of turn number 4, he becomes a 3-time winner in 2025. Zach Orr is the victor. The Market USA 100 is green.
And Ethan Truel was dirt tracking it on the outside of Randy Butner before we even got going, but he gets a great launch off the back straightaway, and Ethan Truel will go to the point. Danny Bone looking to the outside. Oh, big north turn nudge there from Butner to get back underneath Ethan Truel, but he slides into the grass off the corner. Won't be able to complete the pass. So further back in the field, 2 cars stopped. Lee Jeffries won.
Darren Redmond, I believe, would be the other in the number 8 machine.
And caution out on lap 18, presented by Call 811 before you dig. Part of you see a good look at the scoreboard setup here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Big part of the 2005 renovations here at Bowman Gray.
Let's take a look at this replay here and see what happened. Redmond looks like he just spun on his own, got in there really hot. Coming to lap 25, side by side, open wheels, Nerf bar to Nerf bar, slamming themselves into the south turn.
How does this shake out now that Danny Bone's got some clear track position, but he's got that outside line to work through and work around? Both the leaders sliding all over the place. So Bobby Meismer Jr. just about got caught 3 wide. Brandon Ward and Slate Myers a little bit further back in the top 10. Bone, though, still hanging tough on the outside in the races that he loves the most. He is a 100-lapper specialist looking for the top spot here against Ethan Truel.
What a display of sportsmanship. What a display of racing. The hard-charging, ferocious nature of Bone on the outside and doing it clean on the inside. The rookie, not much experience in a modified, but these drivers are putting on a show here at the stadium. All you people that say side-by-side racing doesn't happen here, phooey, you're watching it here on Flow Racing.
Not too much contact between these two. A little bit of wheel contact there, though, off the corner as they are really hanging it out there. That's how hard it is to get the power down correctly, because you have to roll into the throttle here because you've got no banking to support you as there's a spin and a crash further back in the field. And that should bring out, and does bring out, the Call 811 before you dig caution.
Before faltering on the double points night. Green flag is back out on lap 36.
We go back to racing here. Contact up at the front of the field as Ethan Truel got into Mike Speeney. And Truel will maintain the second spot. Randy Butner trying to get underneath Tim Brown for a 4th. More contact between Truel and Speeney. Speeney will have all the clear room on the top side. Contact with Tim Brown. Randy Butner goes into the grass and is going to loop it around. And Chris Fleming is at the fence. And Jason Myers just spun around. And the Call 8-1 before you dig caution will come out once again.
Both drivers fire at the same time. Emerald flag flies here at the stadium in the south turn. It's Bone to the bottom.
Bone, Speeney, Brown, 1, 2, 3. Brown got a great jump on the outside to clear Ethan Truel, who just got punted through the north turn just about by former Ted. Bobby Meismer Jr. getting into the back of Truel. That allows Brandon Ward to go to Ford. Slate Myers trying to work the top side. We're back on the racetrack. No yellow flag just yet. Contact up front between Speeney, and then they pile up in the north turn. And now we have a Call 811 before you dig caution.
You know, at least it's a lot of bolt-on parts, so who knows if we get a long green flag run, yellow flag here. Here it is, the replay. Oh, it looked like Truel got into Slate Myers there. And
Bone dirt tracks it. Clean start, though. Off we go. Bone may be clear there. A little bit of contact between Ward and Mike Speeney that allows Tim Brown to get to the inside. This may be Tim Brown's best opportunity to go to Carolina Wood Floors victory lane that he's had all season long. He has struggled to get this kind of track position, but he is fighting for it underneath Mike Speeney as they go back to the south turn.
Brother-in-law versus brother-in-law, side by side. Down the east straightaway, heading into turn 3 and 4. Speeney does it from the outside. 57 rockets to the lead. Will the rocket fill in the hole behind them? Or will Speeney battle on the outside? That is the battle on the track right now. Speeney trying to hold on to the valuable second place. He's on the outside of his brother-in-law. Said cousin before, that was my bad. 83 on the bottom, preferred way around the track. He gets to the gas, and, well, it looks like a little more sportsmanship there as well.
The corner of the south turn last time by Speeney again puts the bumper to Danny Bone, and this time he gets a door open on the inside.
That's what we call a shoehorn. A shoehorn to the inside. Nerf bar to Nerf bar. Contact. Speeney to the lead. Here comes Brandon Ward to the bottom, almost putting a wheel in the grass. Give him the second position coming out of the north turn.
How many times have we seen this movie before this season where Brandon Ward has not necessarily been in the battle, and then late in the going, he makes his appearance known at the front of the field.
Speeney now stretching out that lead. The race fans still watching that battle for third, but clear sailing ahead for the driver of the QRC number 10 machine, The Market USA 100 goes to Pennsylvania's Mike Speeney. Speeney does it.
Off they go in this Sportsman race. Good jump there for Ward. Look at contact, though. There goes Miss Gales to the inside. Almost pointed towards the barrier. He's going to pop out into the racetrack. Are we going to go clean? Yes, we will. No caution yet. Good battles, though, a little bit further back in the field. Oh, and then Zach Orr gets spun by Tommy Neal in the middle of the turn. A lot of fans on their feet as the call 811 before you did caution comes out.
About to go green. One lap on the scoreboard here at historic Bowman Gray Stadium. Connor Branch in his familiar number 7 that Dylan Ward raced in the first race. Now the battle is on for second. Ryan Robertson to the bottom of Austin Taylor. The Taylor boys in third and fourth right now, the brothers.
So Ryan Robertson gets sent up in the middle of the corner. That opens up the door on the inside. Chase Robertson has to check up. Taylor's and Robertson's fighting for spots, and I wonder if Chase may go on a little bit of defense there with the family intact.
Brotherly love turning into brotherly shove here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
And the 7 machine will roll off and go. Big slide, though, there from Justin Taylor in second.
We are Ben Ward in that 7 car from race control to our left. Okay, it said on our sheet Connor Branch, but he traded that car to Dylan Ward. So that's the confusion from the race officials up here. It's okay. But Dylan Ward, the big man, in that number 7 car, the Ward family, synonymous with racing here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Of course, Dean Ward in that modified race, the number 12, coming to 5 laps to go.
And Justin Taylor just not getting any sort of break whatsoever. Slides up the racetrack there. Chase Robertson going to the outside to try and make this pass and has that great run down the straightaway, but won't clear Taylor, who then bumps up into him in the corner. This may open the opportunity for Tommy Neal to do something as Robertson tried to get in front of Neal, and there's no way Tommy Neal will like that.
What a great save by Robertson, who's kept his nose clean all season long and now is in a battle royale with 3 laps to go in the Sportsman Division race. He's got the Tiger to his inside.
Big contact there in the middle of the corner. Tommy Neal's going to get the spots. It's the price that Chase Robinson pays for trying to go to the outside here. Contact with Billy Gregg as well. He's going to get trapped there on the outside. It's going to back him up even more and even closer to Zach Orr. This almost was going to be a decent points haul for Chase Robertson. He's going to have to move some people now to get these spots back.
Here he goes with the crossover to the bottom of Greg's machine. White flag is out on the racetrack. Everybody looking at that battle, but setting clear sailing in front is the driver of the number 7. He traded for this car just a week ago, and tonight he brings the 7 to victory lane. Dylan Ward does it. Battle is on for the 4th position. Robertson gets him at the line. Green flag about to come out for the Buzz Bombers on Market USA night, $2 college night, and green flag is out, and buzzing to the lead is the Cowboys Garage 26. The grease bug is slow and dropping back.
That car slides back. Ricky Wall and Billy Andrews have taken control of this. James Allison, teammate to the Pentang, is up to spot. Look at Pentang making a move a little bit further back there. You see that blue blur starting to climb its way up the order, but a battle for the lead here between Andrews and Wall.
Here comes the racing roofer to the inside. Oh, throw the shingles aside. Billy Andrews to the top spot.
Lap traffic
Oh,
in the way.
spin. Spin in turn number 2. This will tighten up the field. Yellow flag is out. It is Austin Cates.
This is a great chance for Wall to reset and maybe try and reel Andrews back in again, but that's an incredible jump for Billy Andrews. 2 car lengths clear by the time they make it to the first turn. Then Wall, then Brown, then Pentang sitting in 4th with an opportunity maybe to get 3rd. There goes Allison looking to the outside, might fake to the inside, doesn't have a great run through the corner. If anything, it might be Brown trying to work over Wall for 2nd here.
Your leader, leading by a country mile, spends his weeks hard working in the heat, in the Carolinas, up on roofs, and he'll be up in victory lane tonight. Give the win to Billy Andrews. Lee Brendel on the bottom. Here comes Peanut Baker to the green, side by side. Baker getting a push from the Grandmaster. Battle is on for the 2nd position. The Slim Reaper sideways, dirt tracking that thing down the east straightaway. He's got the bottom. That's the valuable real estate.
Peanut Baker just trying to not get run over. There goes Keaton. There goes McDonald. There goes Chuck Wall. Drive into each other, and he just will not get off the rear bumper, and he may just send Grayson Keaton way up the racetrack. Tyler McDonald deciding that he has run out of patience.
I'll tell you what, that's some dirt track and experience there from them Keaton boys. These are dirt track warriors, and they slid that car all the way around to Grayson Keaton. Unfortunately, he gives up that spot to the 47. Now Chuck Wall slides underneath him. Hopefully not a replay of what happened last week, but
Brandon Lee Brindle untouched in this race and will waltz on into Carolina Floors victory lane. Brandon Lee Brindle wins the second race for the Q104.1 Stadium Stock Series in night 1120 at Bowman Gray Stadium.